Have you ever wondered what it's like to be super rich and famous? Today, we're going to look at one of the biggest stars in music, Drake. He's not just a rapper, he's also known for spending lots of money on cool stuff. Let's dive into Drake's most expensive habits, from private jets to rare watches. Drake's amazing private jet. Did you know Drake has his very own airplane? It's not just any plane, it's a huge jet that costs a whopping $185 million. That's more money than most of us can even imagine. Drake calls it Air Drake, and it's super fancy inside and out. The outside of the plane has a special design made by a famous artist named Virgil Abloh. It's painted with a pretty blue sky and has Drake's owl logo on the tail. The owl is the symbol for Drake's music company called OVO. Inside the plane, it's like a flying mansion. There are 3 private rooms, 2 living rooms, and even a business area. The jet can fit up to 45 people, so Drake can bring all his friends when he travels. Imagine having parties in the sky. Drake's fancy cars. Drake doesn't just ride in style in the air, he's got some super cool cars too. One of his favorites is a car called a Bugatti Veyron Sang-Noir. It cost him $2.2 million. This car is so special that only 12 were ever made, and Drake is the only person in Canada who has one. The Bugatti is super fast. It can go from not moving to fast in just 2.5 seconds. That's faster than you can say Drake's got a cool car. But wait, there's more. Drake has a whole collection of amazing cars. He's got a Lamborghini that cost $500,000, a fancy Mercedes that cost almost $1 million, and even a car that looks like it's from the future called a Devil 16. This car can go even faster than the Bugatti. One of Drake's weirdest cars is a Rolls-Royce that lights up inside like a starry sky. It's like having your nightclub on wheels. Drake's blingy jewelry. Drake loves to shine bright with lots of jewelry. He's got some of the most expensive bling of any celebrity. One of his necklaces is super special. It has 42 diamonds, one for each time Drake says he almost got married. Can you believe it? This necklace cost a crazy amount, $12.5 million. That's more money than most people will see in their whole lives, just for one necklace. Drake also has a watch that's like a tiny casino on his wrist. It has a little roulette wheel inside that really works. This watch cost him $600,000. Imagine having a game on your arm that costs more than a house. He even has a pair of shoes made of solid gold. These shoes weigh more than 100 pounds and cost $2.1 million. Drake can't even wear them, they're just for show. Drake's mansion madness. When it comes to houses, Drake goes all out. He has a few amazing places, but his main home is in Toronto, Canada. This house is more like a castle, it cost $100 million to build. Drake's Toronto mansion has everything you could ever want. There's a big swimming pool, a movie theater, and even a basketball court inside. Drake loves basketball, so he has lots of real NBA player jerseys hanging up. The coolest part might be Drake's bedroom. It has its own kitchen, hot tub, and 2 balconies. It's like a whole house just for sleeping and hanging out. Drake also has a house in Beverly Hills that cost $90 million. This place has 10 bedrooms and 22 bathrooms. Why does anyone need that many bathrooms? Well, when you're Drake, you can have as many as you want. Drake's music studio. Of course, Drake needs a place to make his hit songs. He has a top-of-the-line recording studio in his Toronto mansion. This isn't just any studio, it's one of the best in the world. In this studio, Drake can record his raps, sing his songs, and work with other famous musicians. It's like having a music factory right in his house. Whenever Drake gets an idea for a new song, he can just walk down the hall and start working on it. Drake's love for sports. Drake is a huge sports fan, especially when it comes to basketball. He loves the Toronto Raptors so much that he's actually an ambassador for the team. This means he helps promote the team and gets to sit courtside at their games. When the Raptors won the NBA championship, Drake got his own championship ring. But he didn't stop there. He had an even fancier ring made with 30 big diamonds. This special ring cost $150,000. Drake's gambling adventures. One of Drake's most expensive habits is gambling. He likes to bet big money on games of chance and sports. Sometimes he wins a lot, but other times he loses big too. Once, Drake won $17 million on a single spin of roulette. That's like winning the lottery. But he's also lost millions betting on sports games. People even joke about a Drake curse: if Drake bets on a team, they might lose. Drake's giving heart. Even though Drake spends a lot on himself, he also likes to give to others. He's known for giving expensive bags to fans at his concerts. Once, he even gave a fan $50,000 when he found out they spent all their furniture money on concert tickets. Drake also helps out his community. He's given money to schools and charities in Toronto. It's nice to know that even with all his expensive habits, Drake still thinks about helping others. Drake's unusual purchases. Some of Drake's purchases are just plain weird. Did you know he bought an old amusement park? It's called Luna Luna, and Drake spent $100 million to bring it back to life. The rides in this park are art pieces made by famous artists. He also has a toilet that plays Tupac songs when you sit on it. Drake is a big fan of Tupac, so he thought this would be a cool idea. His friends said it gets annoying though. Imagine hearing the same song every time you use the bathroom. Drake's style and fashion. Drake doesn't just spend money on big things like cars and houses. He also loves fashion. He has designer clothes, shoes, and accessories that cost thousands of dollars each. One time, Drake wore a jacket to a basketball game that cost $1 million. It was covered in diamonds and looked super shiny. He stood out in the crowd that night. Drake's art collection. Besides music, Drake loves art. He has paintings and sculptures in his homes that are worth millions of dollars. Some of these pieces are by famous artists that you might learn about in school someday. One of his favorite pieces is a big statue of Mickey Mouse. It's not the cute Mickey you're used to seeing. This one is all black and looks kind of spooky. But Drake loves it and paid a lot of money for it. Drake's tech toys. Drake loves having the latest and coolest technology. He has big TV screens all over his house, the newest phones, and even virtual reality gear. In his studio, he has computers and music equipment that most people have never even heard of. One of his coolest tech items is a hologram machine. This can make 3D images appear in the air, like magic. Imagine having your favorite cartoon character show up in your living room. Drake's party life. Drake is famous for throwing amazing parties. Whether it's for his birthday, album releases, or just because he feels like it, Drake goes all out. He's rented out whole amusement parks, nightclubs, and even stadiums for his celebrations. At these parties, everything is top-notch. The food is made by famous chefs, the drinks are super fancy, and sometimes he even has special performances by other big stars. So there you have it, a peek into the expensive world of Drake. From his flying mansion to his golden shoes, Drake knows how to live large. But remember, even with all this fancy stuff, what makes Drake special is his music and how he connects with his fans. What do you think about Drake's expensive habits? Which one surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And hey, if you enjoyed learning about Drake's lavish lifestyle, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to our channel for more fun videos about your favorite stars. And remember to ring that notification bell so you never miss out when we post something new. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.